So two major things have happened since my last upload. First and foremost, if you couldn't already tell, we are rocking the Nintendo Switch 2, finally. I did finally get my hands on the Switch 2, so all content moving forward will be filmed on this. Definitely worth the money in my opinion. Completely changes the way Scarlet and Violet feels, plays, looks, etc. And Mario Kart's a lot of fun as well. Anyways, the other major thing that happened since my last upload is Regulation J was announced. Regulation J is essentially Reg I, except you can use Mythicals in place of your restricted Legendaries. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. But with all that said, we're rocking double Sun today in Regulation I. I've already filmed the battles. This team goes absolutely bananas. So we have the Groudon, we have the Koraidon, who is swimming. Didn't even know Koraidon liked water. Interesting. Chiyu's also out there. The two Pokemon on this team I thought would despise water are out there swimming. We got the Whimsicott, we got the Raging Bolt, and we got the Salazzle. You guys showed mad love on my Tyranitar video. I greatly appreciate it. It really does motivate me to keep pumping out content for y'all. And like I said, we are going to increase the frequency of the uploads. Now that I'm feeling better and now that I have a Switch 2, we are going to try to pump out more content for y'all. Anyways, I'm blabbering. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. I'll see y'all in just a second. Alright, battle number 1. We have Ice Rider, Miraidon, Grim, Urshi, Ensign, and Lando. What do I want to do? I think Salazzle Groudon seems cool. I almost want to bring Chiyu, but I don't know how much value it has into this team. This is a tough one. Do I want to lead Grim? I'm running out of time. Not feeling super confident here. Team did exceptional in practice, but our biggest issue was Ice Rider, because a good chunk of our team is weak to ice outside of Terra, so... Okay. This isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I can definitely work with this. I don't know who I want to fake out here. Let's do this. Okay. So this is fine, because next turn I can go for Toxic. They're gonna light screen first. Interesting. You're gonna, if this precipice hits, you're gonna take good damage here. And we just miss it anyways. Cool. So I'm gonna Toxic, Terra Fire, Fire Punch. See if they Terra here. I'm about to say they should definitely Terra. Regardless of what they Terra into, we will be able to Toxic them because of our ability. Alright, it's going to be water. It's fine. They do go for Thunder Wave, and they still don't go for Reflect. Which is crazy, but hey. Hopefully I can get this. If I don't get this Toxic off, that'll be bad. A burn would be cool, too. No burn, we do get off Toxic. That's massive. Cool. Cool. They just Glacial, they didn't even Trick Room. That is risky, my friend. They are leftovers, but eventually the Toxic is going to overpower the recovery they're getting. I'm going to go ahead and Sludge Bomb. Let's do this. Obviously being paralyzed is not ideal. But at least we have Toxic on Callie, put that thing on a bit of a timer. They haven't Trick Roomed yet, which is interesting. Great damage with Thunder Punch there. We do get off the Sludge Bomb as well. They Spirit Break my Groudon. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe they predicted a switch. And they miss a Leech Seed. Really good turn for us. They probably expected the Koraidon switch in. They were probably expecting me to be fearful of high horsepower in the Groudon. But, I mean, I'm at full health. Pretty bulky guy. I'm not really too worried about high horsepower. I definitely live 1 from that range. Yeah, we might be breaking their Terra soon. I'm going to send it again. If they want to switch, they can. I can also go Blades. Because they can switch into Miraidon here, which would be a little bit annoying on the Thunder Punch. I'm going to Sludge Bomb Blades, just in case they decide to switch into Miraidon here. Alright, they stay in and Reflect, which is fine. I do get off double Blades. Alright, Toxic should finish that thing off from there. Let's see what they go for here. They go for Trick Room, but you're about to die, and you have a Miraidon in the back. Let's see if Toxic racks up enough here. It might not, I'm not sure. It does not, unfortunately. So they're going to live 1 more turn. So they get 1 attack off here. Who is this? Okay, you underspeed both of us. They can high horsepower somebody. They should not be going for Glacial here. Because they can literally get 1 attack off here. It should not be Glacial. I think we just let Salazzle die, yeah? Or whoever they decide to attack die. I'm going to go for Flamethrower and Fire Punch. Bro, at least you're going to die to Toxic, brother. Oh, that's so unfortunate. If that connected, I think they just lose the Lando. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure from that damage. They do EP here. Cool. Very interesting turn. Like, going for Trick Room is so interesting to me. And then Leech Seed, of all things. Like, why not just pick up a KO? Leech Seed's not going to save you from Toxic damage, buddy. They should still... Yeah, they go down here. Perfect. Still in a tough spot. Being paralyzed on that turn really sucks, because if we had killed the Lambo or put it in range, this would have been a really easy endgame. Their last is Ensign? Now this is interesting. Huh. Nice. I was hoping they faked out into me. Hopefully we can get this Toxic off. That would be massive. Please, please, please. Nice. Okay. So that is massive right there. Cool. So we get that read right entirely. Beautiful. They left Miraidon behind. That is interesting. They do get Leech Seed, though. I'm just going to ignore... Honestly, Lando is the biggest threat here. I'm going to completely ignore the Incineroar. Yeah, that Trick Room was very questionable. We should have a dub here. So Lazo's huge in this game, man. We do get off the Flamethrower as well. And then I'm gonna, regardless of what Ensign does, yeah, even if Ensign did underspeed me, which is kind of weird, it doesn't underspeed me in Trick Room, we were still gonna win regardless. So they're gonna go for knockoff. We're gonna knock off my Magnet, that's fine. At this point, I could switch just to get rid of the damage here. I'm gonna go for a Toxic first and a Thunderbolt. I'm just gonna let alright, so Lazo can't move, which sucks. I'm just gonna let the Koraidon naturally make its way in here. Very bulky Ensign. They're gonna finish off Salazzle, which is fine. That gives me a free switch into Koraidon, who they definitely cannot do anything into. They could have Wisp. Nice. I was gonna say, I'm gonna protect until Trick Room's over out of respect for Wisp, but at this point the game's over. I'm gonna get my boost as well, which is always nice. And then they should quit here. If they don't, we'll just end the game. We do know that the Ensign's faster than Bolt, so I'm just gonna Thunderclap into Collision Course. And that should be game. Yeah. GG's. Kuro. That was fun. I was definitely worried seeing CIR in team preview, but they just made some really questionable plays. I think when you're on a timer like that, going for Leech Seed is pointless because Toxic is eventually going to overpower your leftovers plus Leech Seed recovery. So they definitely made some questionable plays to the CIR. It's what made us able to win the game so handily. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into a second. I'll be right back. Alright, battle number 2, we have Ice Rider again. Very unfortunate. I really don't like going up into Ice Rider, but it is what it is. They have Ensign. I want to respect that. Ice Rider's tough, man. I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I'm gonna try this out. I think. I know I want to bring Salazzle. I don't know who I want to bring second. Alright, really don't like going up into CIR with this team, but hopefully we can have the same luck we had in the first match. Time will tell. Okay, interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna get intimidated here, but I'm still gonna send the Flare Blitz. Yes, it's likely gonna Terra, but the way I see it is no matter what, I'm not OHKOing the Kali here, and Flare Blitz is a 10% chance to burn. So I think I'm playing to my outs by going for this. I could also fake out Collision Course Incin, which isn't a terrible idea. I don't hate that, to be fair. Yeah, I don't hate that. Whoa! Okay, didn't see that coming. Wow, what? I mean, it kind of works out. Is this thing Rocky Helmet? Please don't be Rocky. It probably is. Yep, it's Rocky, okay. I was not expecting this. Interesting. So next turn, they get to redirect. And Trick Room. Alright, that's all probably going to get redirected, but assuming... Does Amoonguss Terra? There's a lot to consider here. I'd imagine this is Terra into Amoonguss Trick Room. Oh, they don't Terra Amoonguss. Interesting. If this is redirect, I think you still go down to Flare Blitz in the Sun. Yeah. So I get a Toxic off into Calyrex, which is not bad for us. Cool. So we get rid of a big Trick Room threat. There's Trick Room. Really glad I got this thing poisoned. Oh boy. Okay. Incin again. Hopefully they fake out Koraidon, but I could see them faking out Salazzle. They don't even fake out, it's Glacial. We do live one, do they double? They do. I'd rather that than the CIR getting a boost. They are leftovers, but again, not going to matter much because of the toxic damage. I think here I go... We can do a few things, actually. I like this. Terrifier Blades. You stay in with Incin, you take a lot of damage. You switch into Miraidon, you take a lot of damage. I'm totally okay with this. And I guess I'll be sacking off my Koraidon here. I can go for the double. Yeah, I might as well. This could be parting shot into Groudon. We'll just have to see. Koraidon does get the double. Hold up, we got shots. That's huge. They Leech Seed. Bro, I will happily switch out. That was a crazy play. They try to Flare Blitz Koraidon. That's crazy. Can we double connect here? Let's go. That's beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to switch out to break the Leech Seed. They probably Glacial here, though. Or do I? I might just do this again. Do I go for the triple, or do I just... I might as well, right? I'm gonna go for the triple. I'm not gonna get it, but it's worth a shot, yeah. It was worth a shot. Alright, I'd much rather this than Raging Bolt switch into a Glacial, because that would have been bad. So they're gonna get a +1, but they probably also take a Blades here. They hopefully take a Blades here, Groudon. They knock off my Assault Vest, that doesn't matter in this current matchup. Double connect. Let's go, that is huge. Incin's gone, and they might lose Calyrex. And if that's the case, we just win the game. Oh my goodness. Sunlight Fades, that's not ideal, but it's fine. So there's Leftovers, plus Leech Seed Recovery. Do we have enough with Toxic? I don't think so. And they live one more turn. Yep. Okay. But here we just Thunderclap Blades, right? I'm pretty sure here we simply Thunderclap Blades. Do we win against CIR again? A restricted we have no business winning against? And this guy actually played well. They don't Thunderclap. They're gonna reverse Trick Room? They Leech Seed. You're gonna die to... Okay, sure. Especially if this connects. Groudon? Let's go! My king! Let's go. Back-to-back dubs against CIR. You'll love to see it. Back-to-back dubs against CIR. With that said, I hope we don't see another one for the remainder of this video. CIR is literally our worst matchup. I do not want to see another one, preferably. Alright, you love to see it. 2-0 to start the video. Let's go ahead and hop into a third. I'll be right back. Good news, no CIR in battle number 3. They do have some threats, though. I highly doubt their Trick Room. I kind of want to match Tailwinds. Thinking something like this. I think this is fine. Because I feel like they're going to bring the Whimsicott. I'm going to try this out. I hope I'm not making a mistake. Typically, I'd prefer Salazzle. I can Toxic the Terapagos and Fake Out and do a bunch of other annoying stuff. But they have Psychic Terrain, which I do want to respect. This is fine with me. So I do want to respect Trick Room, potentially. So I'm not going to Tailwind. Because if I Tailwind and they Trick Room, they now have the advantage. Snarl. Moonblast. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, NDD does not take another one of those, which is really good to know. And Arcanine didn't take it too well either. Wow, you literally just go down to a Snarl. We'll take it. Beautiful. Into Whims. Yeah, y'all. I think y'all are cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I think y'all are cooked. Very interesting turn one. We're just gonna run that right back. Yeah. Good luck. As long as you don't miss Snarl, they're in a terrible position. Nice. We do double into the Indeedee, expecting that thing to potentially protect. Hopefully Snarl connects. Nice. Yeah, they're not having a good time. This should be 3-0, but I don't want to jump the gun. As soon as this terrain goes away, we can also threaten with Encore, assuming Whimsicott can survive. Alright, they are getting some leftover recovery. Who is this? Alright, Calyrex is back. We're going to force Terra here. Or they're going to do that. This is perfect. The targeting has been on point. Once again, we predict. As long as we hit the Snarl into Arcanine, please Chi-Yu. Thank you very much. They do live. And they're like, ha, now I can attack. And I'm like, nope, saw this coming. Bye. Bye-bye. Cool. So, they are cooked. It's either you Terra your CIR, or you lose it. And then I threaten Snarl into both your remaining Pokemon. Oh, and it's a Whims. They're probably going to Tailwind here. I have to match Tailwind, right? Like, I don't have a choice. Yeah, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice! They do finally Terra. They left Terrap at home. They are Terra Fairy. Good to know. Alright, will you Tailwind first? They should be Tailwinding second. Yep. Cool. We missed somebody. Oh, thank goodness. I'm like, please hit the freak. Oh, they're cloaked. Sure. They are cloaked. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I gotta think. Them being cloaked changed everything. I gotta get Chi-Yu out of here. Long story short. Think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think I got the play. Think I got the play. Last turn of terrain. Good. Chi-Yu's gotta bounce. This is very not good. Maybe I should have went into what's his name first. Oh, we might lose here, boys. Cloaked CI. You do not ever, ever, ever see Cloaked CSR. Very rare. Okay. I kind of have a play. Cool. They try to Endeavor. Alright, sick. So now they can only Astral. Oh boy. Oh, this game is stressing me out. Maybe I should have stayed with Groudon. No. I don't know. I really don't know what I should have done here. Because Chi-Yu damage shred means Koraidon probably dies here. Yep. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. We might have shots, but it's not looking good. Don't drop my special, please. Okay. Okay, we have shots. This does more damage, but then Chi-Yu or Whimsicott wins the 1v1. That's very unfortunate. I should have went for Heat Wave. Wait, if they Endeavor, they might lose. Nah, they Moonblast. Wow. If I literally went for Heat Wave, I guess it wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah, it wouldn't have made a difference. Because Heat Wave would have brought this down to Sash, Moonblast would have killed Chi-Yu, I would have killed this, and then Callie would have killed me. So yeah, there's the no win condition here. Yikes on bikes. I really thought we had that. I was not expecting Covert Cloak, Callie. It's Covert Cloak or Clear Amulet. If I had to guess, it's Cloaked. Really caught me off guard. I was thinking maybe I should have sacked off both the... I don't know. I don't know what I could have done there. I don't know what I could have done differently. I think I played pretty well up until the end game. But shout out to my opponent for being able to hit me with a reverse sweep. That is not easy to do. And shout out to them for running Covert Cloak CSR. You literally never see that, and that's ultimately what was able to win them the game. Let's go ahead and hop into a third. I'll be right back. Miraidon Zama. Not a pairing you see very often. They have no way to stop Fake Out, so we love Salazzle here. Incen's annoying, but I think this is fine. I don't love Chi-Yu here. It is great into Zama, but I think I'm going to do this. I'm even considering leading the Bolt. Let's try this out. Koraidon Zama. You don't see that too often. Okay. I think I'm gonna fake out Instant Protect. What do I gain from that, though? Let's try this instead. Hopefully, there's no more cloaked restricteds in this matchup, or else I'm in trouble. But I like this play. Wow, if I knew you weren't gonna do anything. I might have the Ensign here. Nice, we get Ensign. I'll take it. I will take it! Beautiful. Awesome. Volcarona. Sure. I think what I want to do is this. Hopefully, I'm praying they target the Koraidon with the Miraidon, but time will tell. Nice, nice. Beautiful. So now we put this thing on a timer. That's massive. You can dance all you want, brother. You're on a timer. You can dance all you want, my friend. You are on a timer. And if Buddy wants to Draco my Koraidon, that's fine. So I'll put you on a timer too, I think. I could switch in Groudon on that, but that's still going to hurt a lot. So I do want to be mindful of that. Do we just give him Koraidon? It's either that, or we switch in Groudon, take a ton, or switch in Raging Bull and pretty much die. I think we just give them Koraidon here. I'm going to try to Dragon Claw, but... Alright, cool. So they're going to get their special attack dropped. Awesome. They're going to Flamethrower. I'm eating that. I am not eating that. Wow. I know I'm in the sun and it's +1, but I was expecting to eat that. The one benefit we have here is that Koraidon's at -2 and on the field, so it's really not a threat. So I think here I'm going to go for Thunderbolt into the Koraidon slot and Blades. Probably Terra-Fire Blades. Because I don't want to get Wisped or Burned or anything weird. Blades. Thunderbolt. They stay out. Didn't expect that. They could Draco Raging Bolt, which I didn't respect. They miss it, though. We'll take it. Nice. Really good turn for us. Ouch. Double hit Blades, please. Of course not. Who dodged that? Ah, the one didn't want to dodge. That sucks. I was expecting that Zama switch. Look what that did. Wow. Yeah, Volcarona is on its last leg. I'm going to Blades and Protect. They both stay out. Oh man, this is risky. If we pick up a double KO, you are cooked. I'm eating that. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, y'all just lost the game. That's wild. That was a wild play, my good sir. Well, technically they haven't lost yet. They can still Terra the Zama, which I do want to respect. And we lose Sun. Yikes. That sucks. We still have electric... Oh, never mind. Look, we still have electric terrain. That went away too. Okay. We gotta be very strategic here. We can definitely... Ooh, interesting. So go ahead and finish off the Groudon, sure. We're going to get off a Thunderbolt here. On this following turn after the Thunderbolt, I'm going to Protect. Try and Scout for Terra. There it is. Please be Dragon Terra. It's probably not, but a man can dream. Okay, we have shots. We officially have shots. We eat one Body Press. Dragon Pulse into Thunderclap might be enough. We eat one Body Press. Dragon Pulse into Thunderclap might be the sauce. I think we win, boys. It's going to be close, but I think we win. Don't crit! Oof, that hurt. Beautiful. We didn't even need the Thunderclap. Let's go. Alright. So we get our bounce back game after losing the cloaked CSR. We're going to go for one more. We're going to go for one more. I would love to Toxic like a Zamazenta or a Zacian. It's really fun catching people off guard with Salazzle's ability. Yeah, team just great execution of the team there. Things definitely could have went sideways, but ultimately preserving the Raging Bolt and just making the right plays ultimately saved us there. And then in the end game like that, you always want to, if you have Protect, you always want to try and Scout, force your opponent to defensively Terra, which you can then take advantage of, which is exactly what we did in this end game here. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into a fourth and final. I'll be right back. Alright, CSR Zama in our fourth and final. What do we want to do? I'm gonna keep it a Bean. I like Salazzle. I'm tempted to bring Whimsicott for speed control, but they have a Flutter Mane, it's just gonna Icy Wind anyways. So I think what I want to do is lead like Salazzle... Maybe Salazzle Karai with these two in the back. It's a little scary because if they lead the... Would they lead CSR? They could. I'm going to try this out, actually. So if they lead CSR, I want to pressure it immediately. Hopefully this one is not cloaked. Okay, they don't lead CSR. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is fake out Incin. Hope it's not Rocky Helmet so I can preserve my Sash and switch into Groudon. I think that is the play here. Because I want to preserve Chi-Yu for the late game. They're going to reveal their booster, which means they're not sashed. And it's booster speed. Cool. So we're going to fake you out. And go hard into the Dawn. Yeah. Save Chi-Yu for the late game. And bring out Groudon. We also get to avoid the Intimidate, which is also nice. Please don't be Rocky. Please don't be Rocky. Nice, not Rocky. They do Icy, which is fine. I'm just gonna Blades here. Is Instinct gonna... I could see Icy Wind Parting Shot here. Oh, they just Moonblast. Sure. If I knew you were gonna do that, I would have definitely moved differently. We do Poison the Ensign. They do a U-turn here. So what's coming in on Blades? It's Calyrex, sure. Works for me. Can we double connect? Nice, that's huge. Wowzers. That's huge. Alright. Unfortunately, I think we have to give them the... Oh, we gotta be smart here. Switching is probably not a good idea. If Groudon can eat this, I am AV, but I've taken a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, Groudon, if you double connect with Blades, Groudon, please! Let's go. AV Groudon, baby, let's go. That's game. That's super game. You'll love to see it. AV Groudon does it again. That's game. We just do this. Oh my goodness. Woo! Insyn's back, but it literally does not matter. Because we do this. We do this right here. This should be game. I'm assuming it's fake out Chi-Yu into body press. If that's the play, we just win. Gotcha. Let's go! Let's go. Ghost Terra Chi-Yu for the win, baby. Let's go. 3-1 with double sun, baby. Even after Intimidate, that's like dumb damage. But yeah, that's game. Well, that is game. Wow, Ghost Terra Chi-Yu. Ghost Terra Chi-Yu and AV Groudon went absolutely crazy in that game. Beautiful. That is going to conclude today's video. As I said in the intro, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to try to upload more frequently. I appreciate the love and support you guys showed in the last one. It is greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm going to try to pump out more content for y'all. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get as much Reg I action as I can before Regulation J takes over next month. And if you like what you see and you see what you like, you know what to do. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.